don't have to be afraid that you don't have enough. You don't have to be afraid that you are not enough. You don't have to be afraid about what anyone says or anyone tries to do. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Life Enhancement and Development Live. I'm Dr. Cresandra Washington, and it is a pleasure to be with you. I want you to just share, like, and share this video with friends and family, because I want to encourage you and give you some information and some words of encouragement to help take you through the weekend, even that you can use for this year, so that anytime something great has been given to us or promised to us, we know enemies are going to show up. And I want to talk about one of our greatest enemies, and to me, the number one enemy. And the reason I say it is the number one enemy, because in my studies and observation, and even in life, my own experiences, whenever you're given an opportunity or given an assignment, fear shows up. And I know this to be true because when I read in the word, when God gave different ones assignments or promises, fear always showed up, and he would always have to encourage them not to be afraid. And so that's what I want to talk to you about tonight. One of our greatest enemies to promotion and elevation that you can count on, that's going to show up to try to prevent your promotion and your elevation. And that is fear. I want to talk about Solomon. When Solomon was given a big task, a big assignment, and that was to build a place of worship for his people. His father David wanted to build a place of worship for God, for worship, for the people to come and for God's presence to dwell in. But God told David, I don't want you to do it. I'm going to give this assignment to your son Solomon. And so when God told David this, he told him, he said, look, I am so, I appreciate you wanting to build me a house, a place of rest, but I want to establish your house. I want to establish your family. And, he wants to do that for us as well. He wants to establish our families. He wants to give us the ability and give us the power to get wealth and the ability to be able to establish a legacy for our families. And, I often hear people say, and some of my friends and I, we talk about our children or nieces and nephews, the generations after us. And is it appropriate, to make things easier for them? Is it appropriate, or should we do things, set things in place to make it easier for them? And I believe that we should, to an extent. And it is biblically sound. It is something that God wants us to do. He wants to establish our houses and our families from generation to generation to generation. And that's what he told David. He said, I'm going to establish your house. I'm going to establish a legacy for your house. And so when David talked to Solomon about this assignment and about this task, this was an opportunity for Solomon to take leadership and to be promoted to an area of leadership, because his father was getting ready to go off the scene, and Solomon was getting ready to be elevated and getting ready to be promoted and put in a place of position, power, and authority and leadership. And so David wanted to encourage his son, and he did. He encouraged his son. He told him, he said, look, I'm going to put things in place for you. I'm putting these things in place for you so that you can succeed in your endeavors, so that you can succeed in what you have been assigned to do. And so David provided Solomon with the vision and the plan. He provided him with money. He provided advice. He gave him people, employees, people to help him in the assignment and the task. And he gave him materials and equipment to help him build this building, build this house, build this sanctuary, build this place of worship. And so he helped his son. And he also gave him this advice. He told him to develop a relationship with God. And if you stay with God, God will stay with you. And that was, to me, that was so wonderful. That was great advice. He's not just leaving him material things. He's just not giving him natural things and material things and money. He's also giving him wisdom and principles to live by. And that's what we should do for our children as well. We should teach them principles, great principles to live by, so that they can be successful, so that they can progress in life, so that they can see the elevation and the promotion that has been predestined and assigned for their lives. And elevation and promotion is predestined and assigned for you. It is God's will and his pleasure that we increase, that we prosper, and that we grow. But if we don't handle some things and deal with the challenges that comes, we will not see the elevation and promotion that he has for us. And so I want to go through here quickly to talk about how we can defeat and annihilate fear and prevent fear from taking our promotion and elevation, or keep fear from preventing us from seeing the manifestation of the elevation and promotion and success that we want to see in life. So what did David do? What did David tell his son? How his son to do to be able to see the manifestation of success and promotion and completion of his assignment? Well, the first thing David told Solomon was to be strong. If you want to defeat the enemy of fear, you have to be strong. Now, one thing that I noticed when I began to read and see all of these things that David was telling Solomon, I noticed that it had to do with the inward, the mental preparation to be able to deal with this enemy that may come to try to keep him from being successful in completing his assignment and his work. So David told him, he said, I need you, Solomon, I need you to be strong. And what does it mean to be strong? To be secure in who you are. Don't let the challenges and don't let fear cause you to waver in your knowing who you are. Maintain your image, maintain who you are, and maintain your identity of who you are. You are my son, and you are the son of God, and you have everything that you need. You have great power within you. So he told him, he said, I need you to remain. I need you to be strong. Then he told Solomon, this is another thing that we have to use to be able to defeat fear. You have to be courageous. You have to be courageous or be bold. You have to be courageous. That's the only time courage can be employed or activated is when fear is present. So you have to be courageous in the face of fear. To deal with fear, you have to be courageous. You have to be persistent in the face of the adversity that comes through fear. Then he told him, you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to go through with the vision, and you're going to have to go through with the plan. You're going to have to take action. You're going to have to do some work. You're actually going to have to produce some results and some outcomes. You're going to have to take action. And a lot of times fear keeps us, that's where we get stuck. Because we fail to be courageous and we fail to be strong. And when you fail to be courageous and you fail to be bold and fail to be strong, you can't take action. So a lot of times we're waiting for the feeling of fear to go away, the feeling of anxiety to go away. But you have to do it, take action in the face of this anxiety or this adversity. So he says you have to be strong. You have to be courageous, and you have to take action. When you do these things, you defeat fear. You prevent fear from taking over and taking control of you. That's right, Jamie. You have to stand firm. You have to stand firm. You cannot allow fear to cause you to move. And then he told him, he said, Solomon, do not be afraid or be dismayed. To me, those words be determines or gives an attitude or position of character and attitude. So you can't take on fear. You do not be afraid and do not be dismayed. Don't let that be your personality or your character to be fearful. So what is fear? You all that are here, tell me what do you think? What's your definition of fear? What is your definition of fear? Fear to me means to be terrified. Now, we're not talking about the type of fear where you have it's an inherent emotion to let you know that there's danger. We're talking about fear, which is a state of mind, a mindset of being being timid, or a mindset of taken down. So what does fear? Can you give me a word, Niagara? Not knowing the outcome of a situation. That is very good, Niagara. That is a very, very good statement. Now that would cause some anxiety, and yes, fearing the worst. Instead of expecting the best, you are expecting the worst. So those are some great examples of how fear, a spirit of fear, can show up in our lives. So David was telling Solomon, he said, look, do not be afraid, do not fear, and do not be dismayed. Now, I looked up that word dismayed, and it says to be broken into pieces. Have you all ever heard someone say, you just falling apart? Stop falling. You can't fall apart. You can't fall apart. And that's what he was saying. Now, this assignment, this task, what I have given you to do, what I have called you to do, who I'm telling you that you are, and where I'm taking you, don't allow it to cause you to be afraid and fall apart when you see what it is that you have to do. And God thinks big. And he wants us to think big. And he has great things in store for you. And he has a great promotion for you. And he's saying, do not be dismayed. Don't fall apart. Don't fall apart and don't fall into pieces. Keep your composure. Do not be dismayed. And so fear attacks your mind. Fear attacks your mind and tries to get you to make the decision that you're not going to be who God says that you are, and you're not going to take that position of power and authority that he has given you. So he's saying, no, don't do that. Don't be dismayed. Don't be fearful, but be strong, be courageous, and take action. That's the only way you can defeat fear, is to be strong, to be courageous, and to take action. Then he told Solomon something else. He told Solomon this. He said, you are not alone. You are not alone. Type that in the comments, you all. I am not alone. I am not alone. Tell me why you're not alone. You are not alone because God is with you. That's what David told Solomon. He says, you are not alone because God is with you. He won't forsake you. And he said, God will not fail you. So it's already set up that you will not fail. If he gives you something to do, if he says that he's going to do something for you, and he promised you that this is where he's taking you and this is what he's going to do in your life, he will not fail you. He has proven himself before. And so we have to remember that you are not alone, and he will not fail you. You are not alone, and he will not fail you, and he will not forsake you. He will not leave you. Don't you think that would be terrible if somebody give you an assignment to do and tell you to do something and then leave you by yourself? He's not like that. He's not like that. So you can be guaranteed that you're going to see the results and the promotion and the elevation that he has promised you, and all the things that comes along with it. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they do. I don't care what the enemy tries to say. I don't care what enemy tries to oppose you. Whatever comes before you, Niagara, whatever comes before you, Jamie, it has already been established that you will not fail. You will not fail. He will not fail you. He's going to make sure that you are successful and that the enemy of fear and any other enemy that tries to come up against you will be defeated. So that's what David told Solomon. He said, look, you are not alone. God is with you. He won't leave you. He won't forsake you. And then he says, you will finish the assignment. You will complete the work. I don't care if fear does try to present itself before you. Whatever enemy tries to come, he said, you will not fail. You will finish the work. All right. What else did David tell Solomon? He said, you will have skillful people in every area needed to complete the work. These people will be assisting you. You will have every skillful person in every area assisting you and helping you to complete the work. That's a promise. That's a promise. You will finish. And not only will you finish and complete it, you will have every skillful person in every area of business helping you to complete your work. You will employ skillful people with integrity in all areas of business to help you. You will have every skillful, read it. If he said it, you can count on it. If he gives you an assignment and gives you work to do, you can count on it. 1 Chronicles 28, 20 and 21. He says, I'm going to give you every skillful and willing person with integrity that are skillful. If you need someone to do accounting, he got that skillful person for you. If you need someone to be a manager, he has that person for you. If you need someone to be an executive assistant, he has that person for you. If you need someone to be a graphic artist, he has that person for you. If you need someone to be a therapist in your organization, he has that person for you. Whatever, if you need a stylist, because some of you, the work that he has for you to do, you're going to need your own personal stylist. If you need a stylist, he has someone in that business arena, in that business industry who is skillful. And let me tell you, he's not just going to give you anybody. He's going to give you the best of the best. You can bank on it. You can count on it. Because he won't fail you, because he wants you to succeed. So he's going to give you the best people in that particular line of business and in that area. Whatever the area is, whatever he has called you to do, he has already set it up so that you will have skillful and willing people. I like that word that he used. He said willing people. And willing there means that they're going to do it with an attitude of joy, and they're going to do it with integrity. You're not going to have to worry about them not doing things in the right way, So you're going to have skillful and willing people to help you. And then he told him, not only will you have skillful and willing people to help you, you will have help from organizations, those in leadership, and those in authority. Can you imagine? Because he had a great work to do. And David told him, he said, now don't get alarmed because it's a big thing. It's a big thing. And you know what? God always asks us to do things that are greater than us because he's great and he's the one who wants to carry it out. But this elevation and promotion and these great results are going to take place in your life because he's the one who's going to give you the grace and ability to do it. But we cannot allow the enemy of fear to take our promotion and to take our place of elevation that God has ordained and assigned for us. You got to deal with the fear. And in order to deal with the fear and conquer the fear, you have to be strong. You have to be courageous. You have to take action. You cannot be afraid or dismayed. You can't fall apart when fear comes, because fear comes in a lot of ways. And now Ari and Jamie named some of those ways. You fear, you're scared that the worst is going to happen. You're afraid that you're not going to be able to complete it. Fear just shows up in all of these different ways. But we got something for fear. We got courage. We got boldness. We got strength. We're not going to be afraid. We got God with us to help us. And we got assurance that we will finish the assignment. We will complete the work that he has given us to do. And we will have skillful and willing people to help us. So don't be afraid that you're not going to have everything that you need, that nobody's going to support you, that nobody's going to help you. He said that he's going to give you willing and skillful people to help you. Don't be afraid that you're not going to be able to get the resources and networking and all the things that you need, because he said the organizations and people in leadership, the governors, the mayors, the CEOs, the pastors, the leaders, all of these people in the community, all these people in areas of government, all these people in different industries and leadership, these people are going to be at your total command. That's what he told them. He said that they're going to be at your total command. Jamin, I believe you read it. That's right. We are his princes, and he wants the best for us. And in that passage, he told Solomon, he said the princes are going to be ready to help you. And that means people, he said the Levites, and that means people in different areas of organizations and structures and positions of leadership and authority are going to be totally at your command. They're going to be looking at what it is that you need to do and going to be ready to help you. So you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be afraid that you don't have enough. You don't have to be afraid that you are not enough. You don't have to be afraid about what anyone says or anyone tries to do. Fear comes in all those ways. Fear, I remember when I was reading about Nehemiah trying to build the wall. And Sanballat and I think Tobias came and was just talking about him. What you trying to do? That wall is not strong enough. A fox can walk on it and make it fall down. But Nehemiah said he did not even pay attention to what they were trying to say and trying to do. And it was just chatter. It was mainly talk. Fear says a lot of things. Fear says it just talk. It was talk and nothing even valid. But they tried to mess with his mind. And that's what fear tries to do. Fear tries to mess with your mind. So it says a lot of things that haven't, as Niagara said, that hadn't even happened. But it wants you to think that it's going to happen. But do not give in to the chatter and the negative talk of fear. So he says all of these things are going to be available to you. And so when you have God to help you, when you have God who has promised you promotion, elevation, and promises, and as I stated before and on last week, yes, challenges are going to come, things are going to come. You can count on the enemy to show up, but we already have the remedy. We already have the assurance that we are going to accomplish what he has said that we're going to do. And not only are you going to accomplish it, you're going to be effective and efficient in what you have been anointed and assigned and chosen to do. So we don't have to be afraid. We don't have to give our energy to negativity. We don't have to give our energy to the things that the enemies try to do to us. And so you can be assured that your promotion and your elevation is going to happen because he will not fail you. So I don't care what's going on right now. I don't care what's being said, what's being done, what you have, what you think you don't have, what you think you need is already been prepared because he said that he has already put everything in store for you. That's what David did for Solomon. He had already prepared everything. He had money, he had gold, he had all the materials, he had all the people, and he encouraged him. He encouraged him like I'm encouraging you to take action, to keep moving, to keep going forward. Do what you have been assigned to do no matter what. Don't let fear stop you in no shape, form, or fashion. It has been awesome and wonderful to share with you. I want to encourage you one more time to be strong in the face of fear. Be strong, be courageous, take action. Know that you are not alone. Do not be dismayed or don't be afraid. When something challenges come or when fear start talking, don't you allow fear to make you fall apart. No, don't you fall apart. You know that you will finish your assignment and you have every skillful and willing person in every area of business that you need, or whatever it is that you need, that you are called to do in the different areas that you need support and help and work to help you get done what you're trying to do. He already has the skillful and willing people to help you do it. Even organizations and even people in areas of authority and leadership, he has already spoken to their hearts to let them know that Jamie is coming, Niagara is coming, Samantha is coming, or go to Jamie, go to Samantha, go to Niagara. He has already ordained the persons that you need and the organization and resources and everything that you need to get the work done. And I guarantee you, he said it, you will do it. You will have it. You will accomplish it. He said it, and you can believe it. This year is an awesome year for you. It is everything has already been put in place. Don't let anything deter you. Don't let anything cause you to get off focus. Don't receive anything that is different from what he has already promised you and shown you. And I'm looking forward to hearing of the great and awesome things. Good night and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.